The 1st of January is gone and you've already failed at meeting your goals. You missed the gym. You failed to stick to your diet. You slept poorly. You missed Fajr. And you're going to keep failing on the 5th, the 6th, the 10th, all the way up to the 31st of December 2026, where you will repeat the same mistake again as you did last year and the year before that. Why? Because you grandized the 1st of January. You put so much significance on one day to change your life. You put so much emphasis on making this day so important that if it didn't go perfectly, you would never achieve your goals. When in reality, no goal happens in one day. Life doesn't work that way. And this is where we get to New Year, same lie. You told yourself the same thing last year, only to find yourself back at square one on the 31st of December 2025. And you're doing the same thing now. Stop worrying about the day you do it and actually start doing it. Whatever it is, if you had a Christmas video planned and you didn't get it out on time, then it's over. You can't post it the day after because it doesn't matter anymore. So you wallow in regret. Oh, I wish I got it out on time. Now my New Year's video won't make any sense. Now my Ramadan video don't make any sense because it was supposed to be episodic. Why this is so stupid is, in that time you spent regretting it, you could have made another video and a video to replace that. You were crying over spilt milk. You can't drink it. Tears won't bring it back. So you might as well clean it up and pour yourself another glass and learn from that mistake to never do it again. And you might spill it again, but differently. So you clean it up and learn from that mistake too. Never repeat a mistake twice. James Clear has a rule in his book Atomic Habits. Missing once is an accident. Missing twice is the start of a new habit. A saying I've grown to live by, said by the Prophet ﷺ, a believer is never stung from the same hole twice. This statement is not just about learning from your mistakes, but holding yourself accountable for every action you take and living by a standard that increases with every lesson learned. You messing up on day 1 or day 10 should have no difference. You just keep going. Why it feels different is on day 1, it's the start of a new journey. The first step signifies the beginning of change and growth. But if you really value the destination and you wanted to get there no matter what, no obstacle would stop you. Example, God forbid, your mom's in the hospital and you get a call that she's in her last moments. Nothing will stop you from getting there. You jump out of your house to get to your car, but the tires are flat. What do you do now? You could say, damn it, that was the original plan. If I take a taxi, I'll get there 20 minutes late. If I take a train, it might take an hour because she's out of town. Screw it, I'm watching Netflix. That's stupid. And you might say this is an extreme example, but I'm using this extreme example to show you how much you would prioritize achieving a goal of great value, even if the original plan falls out the window. You might even run to the taxi and meet him halfway and then pay him extra to speed. But if you truly cared about your transformation, your business, whatever you wanted to start this year, you would never see a mishap at the start of the year as a reason to delay your progress even further. You would actually double down on your efforts to make up for lost time. And that's why you've been lying to yourself. You did it last year and you're doing it again this year. You simply don't care. And that's okay. Yeah, because if you don't care, well, then why waste time complaining about how you hate the position you're in? You don't need to be in it. You can do something else. Really. Because you're being stupid either way. Look, you have no right to cry about it because you don't care enough about it to begin with, so it doesn't deserve your tears. Or you do care about it, but you are intentionally delaying it because you think it needs to be perfect. And that's true procrastination. Not doing what needs to be done out of the false belief that the start of the journey has to be perfect. Perfectionism is procrastination in disguise. The reality is, when you're on step 100, you're going to look ahead and see how far you actually are from the end goal. And the closer you get to it, you'll realize that the final product will never be perfect anyway. It's always a work in progress. But I promise you, you'll never regret starting. So start now. If this video annoyed you, good, because the men who actually change are the ones who take action immediately. If you're done lying to yourself and you want structure, accountability, and discipline, I run a private school community for Muslim men who want to fix their habits and fitness and Deen in the description below. It's not just motivation, it's systems that actually work and has worked for years for hundreds of Muslim men. The link is in the description below. Start today, not next Monday.